My God, I feel like I haven't talked to a camera in so long. That's because I've been busy and lazy. And I've been having my little crash out era, okay? So forgive me for that. There has been so much going on, and one of the things that has been in my radar right now is that I'm gonna be participating in an exhibition, a painting exhibition. Yes! The place that I'm going to is called Pancakes and Booze. Basically what you do is you just showcase your paintings on the wall, and then there's gonna be live music playing, there's gonna be pancakes, possibly booze, I'm not too sure. That's what I'm prepping for, and hopefully everything pulls through all together. But today, I just want to chillax, okay? I want to chill the fuck out. And that is why today we are having a sleepover. And I'm holding you at gunpoint, so you don't really have a choice here. Nope, you're not allowed to go to the restroom. I told you potty hours are from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's currently 7:20 right now. So you will have to hold it in until the next morning, 8 a.m. on the dot. Anyways, hi. I totally forgot to do a little intro, my fucking god. Hi. I basically do vlogs, art videos, and other things, okay? Other things that I like. And today, you're gonna be hanging out with me, whether you like it or not. So for today's adventure, we will be finishing up my sketchbook. I've been holding this off for, I don't know why I've been doing it, but it's been long overdue, okay? 2 pages left, that's 1 spread, and like 1 more in the back over here. This is our goal for today. We're gonna finish the sketchbook. And I want you to join me. Is that too much to ask for? We also got our little snack bar. Well, snack bar as in just 1 pie. My water bottle, that's our snacks. You're not getting any, I'm so sorry. I told you to bring your own snacks, okay? Don't look at me like that. All right, so let's move to our bed. What am I doing? Oh, so this is our setup right now, and I'm gonna just have you sit over there, okay? Sit there and look pretty. Also, before we start, I'd like you guys to look at my nails. Like, dude, look at these nails, dude. Isn't that gorgeous? My friend Olivia did all these. Look at these little dots. She did this with a toothpick. Like, you're kidding me. Okay, so the point of today's video and the very last spread is that we want to wind down. Let's just relax our shoulders and take a deep breath. I really just want to draw whatever comes to mind here. I don't want to worry about the outcome too much and just draw. The point of this is that I want to have fun. So let's just have some fucking fun. I also want to tell you guys about some NAD lore, because why not? I feel like a lot of you guys have been watching me for over a year now. Of course, I think a lot of you already know that I was in art college, okay? And I graduated almost 3 years ago. Oh my God, that was 3 years ago. Anyways, glad that's over. Well, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but at the same time, I wish that my experience was a little bit more different, because I did have to go through COVID lockdown, which sucked for almost everybody, I would assume. Well, I say that I'm glad that it's over, because in my first year, that's where you make friends, right? That's where foundations get established and you find the people that you would vibe with. You go out, join clubs, and basically have a little bit of fun. And that was basically the mentality I had going into my first year. Guess what happened? I got broken up with. Yep, I got broken up with. Little did I know, almost, I would say 70% of my friends that I made in the first year were gonna drop out. They dropped out, failed, or retained in the same semester because, well, they failed. Now, out of 20-ish friends that I made, I literally keep in touch with like 2. I guess I've held this little expectation where like college is where you meet all your like new cool friends, and you do, but also sometimes you don't. For my second year, I was diagnosed with PCOS, and that sucked so bad. It went downhill from there. So yeah, getting diagnosed with PCOS, that was fun. And you wanna know the icing to the cake? I was stuck with the world's greatest friend, okay? It was so fucking bad. I remember calling my friend Lucas and just crying to him about it. Like, how annoying is that? Imagine getting a call in the middle of the night and your friend is crying, complaining about her friend. Like, okay. That was my reality. That was basically what I was going through in college. So here's the thing, okay? Every day after class, we receive our artwork, right? With our grades written at the back. And naturally, you would take a peek of your grade and maybe comfort your friends if they didn't do as good as they think they do. And other stuff along the lines of that. So this girl, okay, this girl that I was friends with, her favorite activity was to go to other people's unattended work without permission, flip their artwork to see what grades they had. And get this, what she did that day, the victim's friends were still around. And the worst part about that situation was that this girl, after looking at the poor girl's scores, she strutted her way back to her seat next to me. I was associated with this girl who just like did that. It was embarrassing. Like, it felt like I condoned what she did, and I did not at all. It also just really put things into perspective because I didn't really have a lot of friends back then because I was so stressed out over work. And this girl really elevated all that because she was so competitive. She would compare scores. She had this thing where she would put you down to make herself feel better. Oh, say hello to my dogs. I'm just doing a little stretch. I feel pins and needles on my feet. So yeah, like I said, I didn't have a lot of friends because I was just so stressed out over work, my dying relationship, of course. And also stressing about it just made my PCOS worse. So that was stressing me out as well. I felt like I just didn't have a safe space at all. It was hell. It was fucking hell. On top of that, I lived in a cockroach infested building. God said, yes, she's our strongest soldier. Let's have her have the shittiest college experience because why not? I don't know what I'm trying to draw here. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, let's just pretend that I know what I'm doing. Honestly, a lot of the times when I'm drawing, I don't really even know where I'm gonna go. This is just one of the experimental processes that I have. I just do little textures, something that feels good while I'm drawing. I've been really into swirlies lately, like these. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, like I said earlier, a lot of the times she was very belittling. Basically, I just felt inferior, okay? Rarely ever praises or building each other up. Other than criticizing each other's work, which I know is necessary when you're trying to be a better artist, you have to accept criticism. But you know, it comes to a point where criticism just becomes an insult, especially when you're not asking for a criticism. Like, she would just go in on it, and it was so annoying. I don't know, like, let's just build each other up like actual friends, because that's what friends do, right? Her negativity got to the point where a lot of people were distancing themselves from her. And because I hung out with her so much, I was also getting isolated, so I was not very happy about that. Maybe some of y'all would have been like, just go find other friends. Girl, I was such an awkward being. I still am an awkward being. Things have gotten better since then, but just know that a girlie tried. Oh, and one more thing. To really sum it all up with a nice little bow on top, I had someone copy my work during an art test. And that's my art college experience in a nutshell. I actually have way more stories. I'm gonna put them right here, so if you're interested in that, check it out. It's like a little story time for you. I feel like it's also getting really dark, so I'm gonna try and just speed this up a little bit and then move to my desk where the actual lamps are. Okay, but I'm kind of liking the colors so far. This is so cool. I give her light blue hair. That looks fun. Hey, what do we think? This looks pretty cool. I've been really liking stars that look like this. Let me show y'all. It's like the bottom two kind of look like legs a little bit. You see that? Do you guys get what I mean? Like, am I making any sense? Sometimes when I'm drawing, I feel like I'm that one grandma that has little like paint squares and she would get really excited when she prints them on the paper. Do you get what I mean? Like
the rainbow sponge. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh! I want you to look at all of those wiggles. Oh my gosh, wiggles. Look at that. And then, ah! Breathing heavy.
I feel like I'm her sometimes, and I kind of like that. Okay, we are now officially on the desk. I also forgot to mention about my breakup. 3-year relationship. Y'all wanna know how I got broken up with? Through voicemail. And he lives 20 minutes away from me. Isn't that crazy? For this page, I wanna do like a mirror kind of to this character. Also, in case you guys are wondering, I'm using Ohuhu Nahugus. This is a acrylic brush pen, and just now I was using Ohuhu's water-based markers. I also really like the water-based markers. It's actually one of my faves right now. And I do have a link in the description for you guys to have a discount. So yeah, go and check it out and see if you have anything that you like. I honestly thought I would finish this faster than I thought, but no. I honestly was having a hard time trying to figure out what I want to draw in these pages, and it took too long. I was really overthinking it until today. I was just like, dude, what if I just drew? Why can't that just be? And sometimes I feel like I'm cutting corners with you guys when I do that. Like, I don't want to cut corners with y'all, and sometimes it feels lazy to not have a plan at all, but sometimes that's just how it should be. Like, art doesn't have to be planned all the time. Why can't we just draw? So that's what I've been trying to do, and I realize when I get into these sketchbooks and just like go in on it, I have the most fun when it's just drawing things out of nothing. Whatever inspires you at the moment, whatever you want to draw at the moment, you just go ham on it. I don't know, I feel like I should be doing that way more often, because even when it comes to content, like when you go on Instagram or YouTube, things are getting much more fancier. Like, people are doing like high quality film style content, and it feels quite discouraging when you're not doing up to par quality wise. And I do feel like sometimes I would prefer, I wouldn't call it lower quality content, but just something from the soul, you know, nothing too overly edited. I don't know, that's just my little 2 cents on making art. What if a girl just wants to have fun? See, I would love to give her black hair, but I kind of want to do like a fun color. I want to make it a little bit more whimsical, you know what I mean? And why is she peeking out the corner like that? What do we think, guys? Be honest. I'm so excited to actually show my paintings at the exhibition. This is gonna be the first time for me show myself in public with my art, which is crazy to think. Other than my graduation, of course, but don't know anyone at the function. I think I'm gonna be the only one there. We're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, otherwise I would go home and cry. I'm definitely gonna vlog it, so don't worry. I hope it all comes into fruition, because if you don't see a video about it, then I probably fucked up somewhere, but yeah.
Also, I want to say that by the time I'm posting this video, the exhibit has already happened, and yes, I have footage of the whole experience, so stay tuned for a vlog about it. As much as I want to talk about it right now, I think it'd be more fitting if I just show y'all the whole video about it. You know what I mean? Okay, that's all I want to say. Peace!
Y'all see this? Y'all see this witchcraft that I'm doing right now? I think this is pretty cute, dude. We do need a little bit of yellows, I think. That would really make this whole thing pop. Yellow. Ooh, y'all see this? Y'all see this? Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna give her some gold earrings. No such thing as too much yellow. Yes! Now I think I'm fully done. And there you have it. I like how it's like 2 different mediums and we can like really see how it works. I'm happy with this. Let's move on to the final page. Okay, now we're on the very last spread of the sketchbook. I'm feeling a little bit emotional. I do have 5 cancer placements in my chart. Let me tell y'all, I started this book in September 2024, and I remember exactly where I was when I started it, because it was drawn on the very first page. This is my first time meeting my partner, who I've met online. I feel like I've grown so much since then. It's crazy that flipping through pages of your sketchbook can just instantly teleport you back to that specific moment when you drew it, or what you were like feeling at the time. Like, what do you mean I have a time capsule in my hands right now as we speak? And of course, this includes other creative forms like journaling, listening to music, making music, collecting little trinkets from your adventures. Those are experiences that you get to keep in a form of art. And that is so cute. But yes, what I'm trying to say is sketchbooks are a beautiful thing, and I shouldn't view it as like a chore, because it really is not. And I take advantage of that sometimes. I be taking advantage of like a blank page. Like, I look at it like it's threatening me. So yeah, I'm trying to see things in a more positive light. I'm really glad that I'm finally back on my sketchbook grind. I also have a new sketchbook that I'm working on right now. That's why I was putting this off for a while. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna have some time to think about what I want to draw for the last page. Dude, screw that. I'm just gonna draw, because it's a sketchbook. It's a sketch book, bro. Like, just sketch, chillax. So I'm gonna be doing polka dots right now because I'm just inspired by my nails. What? I want to say you're no longer held at gunpoint. This was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your time drawing with me, chatting with me. Well, honestly, really just listening to me yap. And if you guys like this, I'm so down to do more sleepover drawing videos. I liked it. So these are the spreads that we have completed tonight, and I'm really happy to say that this is a great finale to the end of the sketchbook. So yeah, now that I'm done with this, stay tuned for a sketchbook tour very soon. If you're not subscribed yet, do that. It's a button click away, and if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. That would help me. I also make cute little stickers on Etsy, so go and check that out. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and being held at gunpoint, hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope I'll see you again in my other videos. So I'll see you later. Bye for now. Brilliant idea.
Why is this lighting so blue? It looks like Edward's gonna like pop out of screen anytime soon and like whisk me away to the Cullen family household, which I don't mind. Anyways.